today. The art of knowing no boundaries, taking control of your financial life, creating the life that you want to have. Being successful is having those things that you want to have, when you want to have it, and how you want to have it. Changing your life, making a difference, placing an impact, and having people around you that you love and admire. And now, here's the man that we all love and admire. Let's welcome Michael Chitwood.
Get motivated, get fired up. We are ready to go tonight.
Welcome to Let's Get Motivated Today.
This is going to be an incredible evening here because we have some special guests and we have some special information that we want to share with you that I think is going to change your life. First of all, I would like to just ask you to take a moment, especially those of you that's connected on Periscope, and invite some of your best friends. Now, don't invite any losers because they'll just put a negative spin to the whole program. So make sure that you invite some people that are positive, and make sure that they're upbeat, and make sure that they want to be successful. I'm looking at all of you right now. I can see those of you that's inviting, and I want to thank you very much for inviting these great winners that's going to be a part of this broadcast this evening. I wanted to take a moment and mention to you just a few things that we are already in preparation for the June 1st and June 2nd conference. We are so excited about what's taking place here at the ICCM World-Renowned Theater. We have an opportunity to have thousands and thousands of people in this incredible facility here that's been now known it's worldwide known, and it's important that you understand that there's a purpose for why we're doing this, and that is that we want you to know the maximum potential that you have so that you can reach your maximum potential in life. That's why we call this Get Motivated. I wish that I could get somebody to, and I know some of you are putting on the screen, they've got my head chopped off. That's okay as long as you can hear my voice. But I want you to put on the screen, Get Motivated. Can somebody put that on the screen? Get Motivated. I want to see that on the screen at least 1,000 times real quick. Get motivated quick. It's easy to type. Get motivated. Maybe put a hashtag or something. Get motivated. Get motivated. Now, that's what I'm talking about there. Turn the volume up, somebody says. Debbie Ormby turned the volume up, so they're turning the volume up, and we're getting the head back in place and everything. So give us just a few minutes, and we'll have everything ready to go here. We're working with an incredible crew here that has never been in this studio before, but they're doing an incredible job, and I'd like to personally thank them. Now, I want to share with you what I believe will change your life and change your thinking. I want you to listen to this carefully because rich people live in a world of abundance. Now take this right, because you know my concept about everybody. We believe that there is not a respecter of persons. We believe that everyone can be wealthy, everyone can be happy, everyone can have the things that they want to have in life. But rich people live in this world of abundance. I don't know, but you've been with me for so long, Gary. They live in a world where there's just unlimited funds, unlimited success, unlimited potential. They do not live in a world like poor people do, and I'm saying this to help you. Poor people live in a world of limitations. Rich people live in a world of abundance. They have no limitations on them. And so what I wanted to share with you here is that it's important that we look at how that these people think on their motivation. In other words, what makes you get motivated to do what you want to do and to have what you want to have? What motivates you? If I could just jump inside you for just a few moments and find out what motivates you for success. What motivates you so that you can be all that you can be and do all that you can do? Have all that you can have. What would motivate you so that you could be a generous person? What would motivate you to give your money to the poor? What would motivate you to help feed somebody that's hungry or to help somebody that needs clothing? After all, that's one of the great commissions that we've read in the greatest book on the face of the earth. It's the best-selling book in the world. And that is that we're to take care of the poor because they are always going to be with us, among us. Now, I want to share something with you that I was reading today, and I want you to try to take as much of this down as you can, and that is this. Rich people believe you can have your cake and eat it too. Rich people believe that you can have your cake and eat it too. Now, middle-class people believe that cake is so rich that I can only have a little piece. That's the difference. But here's what I want you to really hear. Poor people don't even believe they deserve the cake. That's why that when they go to the store that they order the donut and they focus on the hole in the donut, and that's why that they have nothing. I want to tell you this evening on Get Motivated that's going out to 7.5 million people around this world, 65 million on Periscope connections alone. I want to tell you this evening that you have the opportunity to have it all. You don't have to be limited by your limitation thinking. You don't have to be limited by what you think you can't do. What about thinking about the things that you can do? What about focusing on those things that's going to help you become successful, become rich, become wealthy? And I don't know, but I'm so happy and honored to have with us this evening Gary Red, who has been a son of mine for a long, long time. I'm very proud of Gary and his wife, Brittany. They have 2 beautiful children. We've been together for now. How long have we been together?
Going on 10 years, 9.5, about 9.
We've been together for about 10 years, and we have had an incredible relationship. And the relationship started, I think, was it in Pensacola where we first met?
It was Pensacola conference.
It was in Pensacola at one of our conferences. And at that conference there, I was privileged to meet Gary Red and Brittany Red. And I don't think you had the kids then, did you?
We had
You don't know
Strong,
how old your
but
kids
he was
are?
real little.
Okay, so he knows that Strong.
About a year old.
Knows that Strong is about a year old. So we were privileged to meet Gary Red and Brittany Red at Pensacola at one of our Financial Millionaire Boot Camp conferences. And we're so excited about the fact that we could ask Gary to come and share for just a few moments about how that this all was birthed that day when I met him in Pensacola, Florida. Now, I want you to take just a moment and tell everybody a little bit about what you felt like when you was in that seminar. I know you was on fire because you're high energy anyway, and you're high Red Bull type stuff, Red Bull type guy, 3 or 4 or 5 Red Bull per hour or something like that. But Gary, I want to know how you felt that day in that conference when we were sitting there and everything was on fire. My God, do you still remember that day?
I remember.
Tell us about that day, Gary.
I remember that day. And speaking of that, it's hard to even stay in his seat without being on fire because I wanted to take, Dr. Chitwood, I wanted to take notes right then when you were starting to talk. I felt weird not taking notes because when I go to meetings with you, I take notes. And I was just so excited because I always saw there was success. But I said, how could I go about it? Because my parents wasn't, millionaires and all that. But I learned different keys. I took notes from you.
Now, let me ask you a question. When you were young coming up, you had great parents, a
Yes,
great
sir.
mother, great father. There's
Yes,
not a
sir.
question about that. In fact, I've talked to him on the phone.
You have?
Your dad, at least your dad.
Yes, sir.
And I was just wondering, when you were coming up, did they sit down every night, every Friday night, and teach you and the other children about money? Did they have money lessons at your house?
No, sir, they didn't. It was more on the spiritual side. In fact, I started doing with my kids money lessons because of you.
Right.
And Strong and my kids have business ideas now. They write stuff down because of you.
Yeah. So when Gary was coming up as a young man, his dad didn't have time to teach money because there's probably working maybe a couple of jobs maybe. Or,
Yes, sir.
And the mother,
Right.
they worked hard. I mean, these were hard-working, precious Christian people that loved God with all of their heart. Is that true?
That's correct, sir.
And they raised you as a Christian, as a young spiritual Christian.
Yes, sir.
But they never had the time to teach you about the practical part of money and practical part of life. Would you say that's true?
That's exactly right. You're my mentor on that.
So what happened is that you have a young man here that's full of potential. I know the potential that's inside him. I know the seeds of greatness that's inside of him. In fact, now you own what, 3 businesses?
Three businesses, and just the same way. We moved to Chattanooga. You can go anywhere and start a business if you learn from Dr. Chitwood. A little bit over a year and a half, by the time we're here, May 1st, we're planning on starting our most successful business yet.
So what we wanted you to know, if Gary and Brittany came from a family that just taught the spiritual aspects of life, which is good, by the way. My mother and daddy taught me the spiritual aspects of life. They taught us the Bible. We went to church every time. I mean, some of them revivals went on for, my God, they went on for 10 or 15 weeks on them hard pews. I mean, your butt was numb when you got home because you sat on a hard pew for hours while that we saw miracles and things taking place in the church. But the people in the church never had the benefit to learn about financial affairs from their family, just like you.
That's exactly right.
You didn't have the opportunity to learn for financial affairs from your mother and daddy because they didn't have the time to teach you. Now, the Bible says that for lack of knowledge that you're going to be hurt, destroyed, or perish. Now, if you knew what you knew now when you was a little boy, like your children, Strong is 10, I think, and Christian's what, 5?
4, getting ready to be 5.
5. Christian is 5, and Strong is 10, and they're putting financials. Oh, I feel the power now. They're putting financial principles into their children now. In fact, my favorite book says to train up a child about financial affairs. I added that in there, by the way, for you that's so spiritual, you're no earthly good. But train up a child in financial affairs, and when it gets old, it will be wealthy. I call that getting motivated. Getting fired up.
Getting fired up.
Getting fired up and getting motivated. So you're putting financial principles into these children now.
Yes, sir. That's correct. Because of what you have taught me. I know I can go to any town and get ready to start some business and be successful. And on top of that, after we start this business, I'm already have the mindset to maneuver for the next business.
It's the proactive creativity mindset that Gary has now. And we thank God for the opportunity to put those seeds into Gary. Now, I'm going to be right back. And when I come back, I want you to see this brand new book. It's only 60 seconds, but we're already selling thousands of them on pre-order. I want you to take a look and listen, and it's only a minute, and I'll be right back.
If becoming a millionaire is your true passion, dream, desire, it must consume you, overtake you, be on you, be in you, and be around you. You must breathe it, think it, talk it, live it. New York bestseller and international author Dr. Michael Chitwood releases his new book, 40 Millionaire Success Strategies, the hallmark of great writing, the proof of the mastery of his gift, the yardstick by which aspiring writers will measure their work. International and motivational speaker Les Brown says, 40 Millionaire Success Strategies is a must-read, sensational, spectacular, and uplifting victory. Bestseller written all over it. Dr. Chitwood reveals the success strategies he has chronicled over the past 50 years in this eye-opening, jaw-dropping book that will take that dream from inside of you which has been lurking, tugging, pulling, and compelling you from just a mere wish and turn it into reality. Repeat these life-changing strategies daily and explode your success today. Pick up your copy today at any of the leading bookstores. It's also available on Amazon and at the ICCM World Resource Center at drchitwood.com while supplies last.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back because we wanted you to know the possibilities that you have if you can learn these 40 millionaire success strategies that work. It will change your life. So if you want to pre-order that, you can do that by simply calling 800-344-0076. I told you just a moment ago that poor people normally focus on ordering the donut and focus on the hole in the donut, and that's pretty much why they have nothing. But I ask you this, would you not think that when you have your cake that you're supposed to eat it? What are you supposed to do? Put it on a mantle in your house somewhere? You're supposed to eat it. You're supposed to enjoy it. So it brings us to this point, and that is that most people are not able to think the right mindset thinking so that they can accomplish that dream or desire that they have inside them. Now, I want to tell you tonight that on Get Motivated, Get Fired Up. Get fired up. I like the way that get fired up. Don't you like the way that sounds?
I love it. It fires me up right now.
You know, we have some.
Not running right off. Get fired up. Get fired up. Come on, Chitwood family. Get fired up. Say it. That's it. That's it. They're going crazy in there too.
All right.
Hey, y'all calm down in there.
We want you to know that you have the power to get wealth. There's not any question in my mind that you have the power to get wealth. Now, how do you get wealth? You get wealth because the first word is you have the power. Power is a form of knowledge. You can't do anything if you don't have knowledge of the situation. How can you get knowledge by just not studying financial things? You didn't get any knowledge when you was a young man because your mother and father didn't have time for it. Now, I want to tell you about knowledge. It's important for you to understand that when you start pursuing your dream. By the way, how many of you have a dream out there tonight? I'd like to see you post that on this screen tonight because I'm about pursuing your dream because I'm focused on you. We are a family and we're focused on bringing you into the greatest years of your life. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know how old you are now, and there's no sense you telling me, but you know, people these days, we have a lot of people that come to our seminars that say that if they had known what they know now back when they were young, they would be billionaires today. So you need to understand that if you put God first in everything in your life, there's not any reason why that you can't be rich. Now, the people that tell you that money's bad, they're always the people that's wanting it. Money is not bad. Money only takes on the characteristics of that person. So if you give somebody $5,000 that smokes weed all the time, he's going to go smoke $5,000 worth of weed. If you give him $10,000 worth of weed, he's going to smoke $10,000. He's going to smoke 10. So money only takes on the characteristics of the person. If it's a bad person that has money, they're going to do bad things with money. But you need to dispel this myth that money is bad. Money is not bad. Now, I want to tell you something now. I have a declaration for you here, and I want you to put this on the screen as quick as you can. Now, a lot of people are putting various things up on the screen, and we appreciate all your comments. But, you know, I'm really more interested in your actions than you sitting there typing on your little phone. Some of you have been putting up comments for a long time, but I don't see no action. I don't see no results. I don't see anything taking place. Here is your declaration, is that I always think both ways. I always think that I'm a generous person, but I always think that I can be rich. And your declaration is the same one I gave you last week because thousands of people received that, and that is, I have a millionaire mindset. I have a millionaire mindset. Say that with me, Gary.
I have
a millionaire mindset. Now, that means that if you have the right mindset, that you're going to be able to accomplish these things. Listen carefully. 1, practice thinking and creating ways of having alternative streams of income. That's what you're doing with these businesses, these 3 businesses that you own. You're in a position where that you are creating, and you're probably going to have people working for you up there, aren't you?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You'll have employees working, so you're putting people to work.
That's right.
You're giving them a paycheck, which they wouldn't normally have. Number 2, be aware that money is in circulation, and it adds to everyone's life. There's no money that's leaving this earth. It's just going to somebody else. It's what we call the circular flow of money. It comes from Gary to me to Roma to Jason to Jeffrey to Mary, so forth. Number 3, think of yourself as a role model for others, showing that you can be kind and generous, loving and rich. This evening, we have been privileged to bring to you what we call Get Motivated, in the way that we want you to start thinking about motivating yourself.
Yeah.
In other words, you have to motivate yourself.
Yes, sir.
Most of the time, it's not going to be your friends that's going to motivate you. It's going to be you, maybe your wife, but you normally need to stir up that gift and that motivation. You need to motivate yourself. That's a beautiful thing when you can get motivated yourself. So I want to ask you this evening on this very special broadcast, don't you think that it's time at your age, whatever you are, 30, 40, 50, don't you think it's time that you start getting fired up and that you start getting motivated?
Yes.
Don't you think it's time?
I think it's time.
Now, you're
for
fired
mine to
up.
start. I'm fired up.
You're motivated.
I'm motivated.
But our job is to get others fired up.
That's right.
And others motivated. That's our job.
That's our job.
Beside the companies that you own that's doing very well, you're making lots of money. I mean, you're one of the largest. Look, there's a lot of different things that go into this process. But the one thing I know about you is that you and your wife are generous.
Yes,
You're
sir.
generous.
Yes, sir.
You're givers. You're not takers. You're givers. And the one thing that I hate is moochers.
I know.
You know what a moocher is, Gary?
I know.
What is a moocher?
A moocher is just, they always wanting something.
Always wanting something, and normally for nothing. They're
exactly
a moocher.
right.
They're a taker. So you've got to understand the definition. I'm going to give it to you right now. A giver is somebody that gives before the taker has time to take. A taker is always somebody that takes before the giver even has a chance to give. I want those of you that's moving to the wealth cycle to become rich. Put that on the screen right now. I can be rich. I can be rich. You can be wealthy.
Yes.
I'm firing you up for the platinum system right now. Now, somebody right now, we only have a few.
Yeah.
Well, I take it back. I don't know if it's a few or not, but I know
they're
that
going fast.
It's going fast is a better way to say it, because I don't have a count right now. I haven't looked. So I don't want to give you some information that's not correct. But I can tell you now, see, they're putting it up. See that?
Yeah.
I can be rich. There's Blue. There's Patricia. There's Donna
That's awesome.
Norquist. There's Debbie Booth, Executive Director. There's
Cecile.
Deanna Reese. There's Cecile Favorite. There's Penny Potter. Patricia Moore. I am rich. I can be rich. I can be rich. Debbie Booth. Yeah. I can. Prophetic TV. I am rich. There you go. So you have the opportunity to do something that you've never done before. And that is that you can change the way that you live. Now, listen, if I can change the way that you think, then I can change the way that you live. Question to you, Gary Red, tonight.
Yes, sir.
When I was in Pensacola, Florida, at this packed-out auditorium facility down there,
Yes.
you'll have your thinking changed.
Absolutely.
And when your thinking changes, it moves you to a brand new level of life. Your life changes. You want to do better. You want to live better. You want to dress better. You want to drive something better. Let me say this right here. I had a preacher one time that got him a brand new Mercedes, and he refused to drive it to church for 1 year. I said, Pastor Harry, why are you not driving your Mercedes to church? He's driving some kind of a pickup truck, old pickup truck. He said, well, I just didn't want the people to think bad of me. Listen, the people will think worse of you if you're driving a pickup truck and your Mercedes is parked in the garage than if you drive the Mercedes.
That's right.
You need to do what Psalms, and I don't know where it's at, 35:7, it says that he celebrates your prosperity. So I want you to know that you can have it all. You can have your cake and eat it too.
Cake and eat
And
it
if you're
too.
not careful, you'll wind up getting a donut and you focus on the hole in the donut, and that's why the poor people have nothing, because they focus on the hole in the donut.
No flavor in the hole.
So I want to tell you this evening that you have every potential seed already locked up inside of you. All you need to do is this, is you need to fire up that seed. That seed needs to get a little bit of fire. Where's my lighter at? You said you had me a lighter. Where is it? Where's my lighter at? Is it in the drawer over here? I've got me a lighter here somewhere, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to put under your butt. Here's my lighter right here. Hand me my lighter.
We need that song, Light It Up.
Let's get fired up! Get fired up!
I'm going to put that right up under somebody's butt if it stays on. There we go. And I want to get you fired up. You say, why do I want to get you fired up? Because I want you to have a better life.
That's right. That's right.
So you can bless somebody, so you can be generous to somebody. That's why you get money. You don't get money to buy cars and watches and all that stuff first. The money is for us to help people.
Yes.
And I want to get you fired up tonight right here. I'm going to fire you up right there. I can't get this thing to work much, but I'm going to put that right under somebody's bottom because I know the potential that's inside of you. You've got potential. You've got potential.
Yes.
There's seeds of greatness in you, and I'm going to fire you up.
That's the way to do it, too.
We want to thank you for being with us this evening on this Get Motivated, Get Fired Up. We know your potential.
Yes, we do.
And you've seen people at the conference. Last year when we had the boot camp here in 16, it wasn't 17, it's 16.
Right.
But you saw the place was packed, jammed.
It was.
People are tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted. They're tired of having bounced checks. They're tired of running from the repo man. I'm telling you, you're tired of driving your car on bald tires. It's not anybody that would want to run and say, hey, I want bald tires because I want to have a wreck and kill my kids. No, you want some good tires, but right now you don't have the money.
Yes.
You don't have the wealth. I want you to get fired up. Here, let me get my thing again. I want you to get fired up. I'm going to put this right up under your butt, and I'm going to fire you up because I want you to be successful. You feel that fire?
Yes.
Does anybody feel that fire? Turn it up, somebody. God, they can't,
Fire them up.
They can't turn it up, can they?
No, I guess not.
They can't.
Yeah, come on, let's get it higher. Higher. We got to get them fired up here. There you go. They're getting fired up in here.
I know they are. Once they get the
Fired
music
up. There you go.
All right. Thank you for being with us this evening. This is Michael Chitwood and Gary Redd. We've had a good time.
Yes, we have.
We thank Gary for being with us this evening, taking his time to be here and help us with this and let you know that if he can do it, you can do it.
Yes, that's
correct. You
correct.
have the potential. You have the seeds of greatness for you to be successful. Let me say this. If you want to get signed up for the Get Fired Up, Get Motivated Conference for June 1st and June 2nd, you need to go to, right now, you need to go to megamichael.com. Megamichael.com. Can we put that on the screen, please? There's Terry Button. There's Derby Owenby. Get Fired Up. Put it on the screen. megamichael.com. megamichael.com. They're thanking you, Gary, there, the audience, our family. This is our
I'm
family.
honored.
Our family here is a great family, so they do a great job. So megamichael.com, megamichael.com, and I want you to take the platinum seating. We have some left. I don't know how many's left. I think there's
going quick.
It is going quick, but we still have some left. We don't want you to think that we're trying to make an emotional thing that you got to do it now. But I want you to be up front with me so you can be right up front with the speakers, and you'll get those fire tablets.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Fire tablets. And then you'll be able to get Starbucks coffee gift cards, Amazon gift cards. We're giving them all away. Now, the people to the back is not going to be able to get those that's sitting in the gold section or the diamond section. It's the ones up front that's going to get that. Plus, you get your lunch. You're going to get your breakfast. You get your millionaire breakfast. You get your billionaire lunch. Here we go right here. Thank you, young lady. Let me just read it to you. All access pass to all sessions. You get VIP parking. Get motivated workbook. Get fired up breakfast. Billionaire luncheon with George Bush. Question and answer session with Dr. Chitwood and the team. Meet and greet session so you can get photographs. Special autograph session on the new book from our author. You get your custom shirt, Get Fired Up, and it is great. We had one of the ladies tonight wore her Get Motivated shirt, and they are incredible.
Nice.
So you're able to get your Fired Up shirt too. So that is the platinum package for $199, and you're going to be right up front with me and the others there. And then you also get the Billionaire Mindset magazine.
That's
the Billionaire magazine. It's
That's
incredible.
worth it in its own self.
Yeah. And then we have others, of course. And here's what I would do if you don't have the whole amount tonight, the entire amount. Why don't you at least call and make a payment so you'll reserve your platinum seating? Your platinum seating is $199, and it includes all of this that I just read to you here. The VIP parking, the access to all sessions, Get Motivated workbook, Get Fired Up breakfast, Billionaire luncheon. I mean, we have a great, great program. Call and at least make your first installment, which is only $79. And then you have your platinum seat reserved. And now you have to June 1st to get it all paid off. So you have plenty of time. I would strongly recommend that you get signed up for the platinum. Now, if you want the diamond, you can get the diamond package. And the diamond package is all access to all sessions, diamond parking, Get Motivated workbook, Get Fired Up breakfast, Motivated journal, and the custom t-shirt or the custom shirt. And then we have the gold package. Anybody that wants the gold package, you will be in the back. You'll be in the very back. And that's $99. So you have the gold package is $99. The diamond package is $129. And the one that I like is the platinum package of $199 because you can make payments on that. There are no payment arrangements on the diamond package or the gold package. So I think that it would be wise to get the platinum package, don't you?
Well, Dr. Chitwood, yes, but I do need to say one thing, that you never know what Dr. Chitwood's going to give out, because it's not about money to him giving out something. You never know what he's going to give out. I have seen him give out, hope I'm okay saying this, but I have seen him give out diamond cufflinks to the people, and the ones that were at the front first got it.
Well, that's
so you
true.
never know.
And that's one reason why that money is a good thing, is that you can get things and get. By the way, those diamond cufflinks had 26 diamonds in each one. No, that's the lapel pin, isn't it? I don't know how many.
Lapel pin.
Yeah,
you gave them out too.
The lapel pin had 26 diamonds. I think that, I don't know how many the cufflinks have. You know? Well, count them there real quick. He's got. Show them diamond cufflinks. Just hold your arm up. Can you see that? Look at those diamonds. How many diamonds is in there? Because I can't even remember.
8. There's 16.
16 diamonds and one cufflink that we're able to just give to you and to put into your life. So you need to get signed up for the platinum package right now. You can go to megamichael.com. megamichael.com. You can go to megamichael.com right now. As soon as this broadcast is over, then you shoot over there to Mega Mike. Can I depend on you to go? And by the way, at the top is a free book called The Power to Bless. On that web page, it's not a website, web page, just scroll down. The first thing at the top is the Power to Bless book, free. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
We give away all that stuff free.
We do.
Hey, this is Michael Chitwood and
Gary Red.
And we're glad to be with you tonight on Get Motivated. And we say, get fired up. You need to stay fired up. Here it is, right here.
Let's get fired up. Get fired up. Get fired up. Get fired up.
Let it go.
Get
We're going to be getting those platinum seats before we know it.
Get fired up. Get fired up. Get fired up.
All right.
Congratulations. You have successfully made it out of the lion's den. On our next Get Motivated, you're going to be facing the boardroom beast. You will really need to be motivated next week if you can survive it on Get Motivated. Until then, stay motivated and remember, you're the best at what you do and you can always go to the top. We will see you at the top.